Hello everybody, welcome to qualifying for F2. We're currently 3 minutes remaining of qualifying. Prime Drifter currently on Vision Pole with two hundredths of a second separating Prime Drifter and Noah Gamer. You should be watching Noah Gamer at the moment with the Advan special livery that's running this season. We have got a championship battle, if you're unaware, between Noah Gamer and Prime Drifter, which will go down to the line ahead of our sprint races and feature races. For there's not two feature races, there's just our sprint race and our feature race for this weekend. So watching Noah Gamer on their outlap, as I say that as Decare, I forgot that Decare was running this weekend. Decare is now on pole. We're on board with No Game at the moment, and he resets for whatever reason. Interesting. So let's switch Prime Drifter instead on their outlap by the looks of it. As we see this car park, really, at the final sector. That's disappointing. And okay, we are going to have a special guest on the stream with us, and well, you may see that the car is driving at the moment, but he will be joining us while racing, which is going to be a unique perspective, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's bring him in real quick. Hello, Dakar.
Hi. Is the stream on?
The stream is on.
Ooh.
You are talking to people.
Nice. Yeah, apologies for yesterday, but I was being bought on in real life during the grid talk, so have at it.
Yep. Please, I am aware that you are driving. Please train.
Yeah, I'm driving as well. I'm driving while commentating, you know,
Yeah,
George Russell kind of style.
Yeah, please don't do what you did yesterday.
What did I do yesterday?
Well,
no, I'm not going to swear, don't worry.
Good.
If that's the question you wanted to ask, nah. It's pretty corrected, there's no one in, yeah.
Well, at the
I'm
moment,
going to be fine. I'm going to be fine.
well, the moment you certainly are looking fine, it's you are
Yeah,
8
Prime
tenths
Drifter
ahead
looking
of
fine right
anybody.
now. So that's maybe provisional pole, you know, in one single lap. Noah Gamer, what can he do about it? He chokes the final sector.
Oh my god.
There's a huge project user. What? Let me check. Who is this person? Oh, is that a Waffles? No, can't be.
Is it Apollo Struck? I think
it's Apollo Struck. Saying how he's alright, boxing for new tires and lining up on the grid for the sprint race, the collide race after lap 3. Everybody's going ham in the piece right now.
You're a natural.
Hmm?
You're a natural at commentating.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, we're
Sure.
going to find out. I'm just going to try keeping on driving and try not to forget that I'm commentating a race, you know?
You heard it here first, live declare commentary while driving.
12 laps. The tires are not going to last 12 laps. Did I pit for the
Exactly.
mediums? Never.
So-
No, I didn't. It's fine.
Should we have the stream chat decide your strategy?
Sure. Well, I'm trying to get. I'm trying to make Noah Gamer win, but hell yeah.
Right, so
Let me open the stream chat.
yeah.
Oh, I can hear myself talk.
Yeah, mute that.
This is weird. My teammate Noah Gamer is asking me why am I not in VC. So I answered conveniently about what my plans were. As for Noah Gamer, it's fine. He just doesn't have to bottle the first 3 laps, then he's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
Everything is going to be okay. Alright, so if you have an intro to make, I will let you do it.
Oh yeah, thanks. Forgot about that. So we'll do that intro, and then we can get on with the race. Hello everybody, welcome to the Dubai Grand Prix for the last race of Season 3. It's round 10 and we are in Dubai. We are looking forward to a very exciting sprint race ahead of us around the Palm Harbour circuit. Palm Harbour was one of the first Blender made tracks to be showcased to the Iron community at the end of Formula 1 Season 2. And, well, it's got quite some history. This event is the third event of any season that has happened at night, even though the previews you're seeing right now aren't really at night, and I'm fairly certain there's a chicane there, which we aren't running this race. Here is the circuit, many long straights and quite a few corners, 12 corners separating the start and the finish with multiple hairpins around the track. Very long straights then, and some DRS, you see the elevation there. There's none, really. Here we go, there's the DRS zones. They are probably one of the longest on the calendar, separating from Suwon. So I am producer and, for once, and with a little strange addition to the team, Dakar 2 will be with us commentating while driving.
Hello guys.
So 12 laps ahead of us in the sprint race with collisions turning on lap 3.
Yeah, you can expect chaos because there's a championship fight going on right now between Noah Gamer and Prime Drifter, which respectively qualified P3 and P2. They are separated by 7 points, correct me if I'm wrong. So one mistake from either of the two and it's going to be completely chaos in the championship. Because then the sprint race, actually the feature race will, confirm whoever wins the championship. I believe it's going to be ending with who ends up ahead of who. As we watch the lights now, preparing for the launch. 5 lights, And I am off, but so is everyone else.
Well, the top three seem to already be separated from the rest of the pack going into turn one and just off the start, and I can't see much as it just froze there.
Mathieu Bo is walking on the track, like he did in Japan. He made a meme about it.
He did make a meme about it. Duka already pulling away from no gamer behind him, hopefully giving a good tow to your teammates. Want to put wide there, didn't you? YG Derek, down in P7, has got the fastest first sector out of, well, everyone. Prime Drifter, all the way down in P4 at the moment. That's not going to do him very well.
Oh yeah, I've accidentally closed the leaderboard tab, so I can't really see who is in who.
Just make sure you change that at the pit lane, and we'll be fine.
Well, I don't think anyone is going to pit in the sprint race.
Just 12 laps, and like you said, you don't think the tyres are going to last that long.
Oh, no, Gamer is
I can't quite tell. Did you just let Noah Gamer pass? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you did. That. This is totally not.
Can you get Mathieu Bo off the track? He's still running around.
Oh.
He hasn't made much ground, but that's problematic.
Yeah.
And Mathieu Bo gets slapped for the second time now.
Thank you.
So we're on lap 2, correct?
We are indeed on lap 2. I'm glad you can count.
Thank you. That would be a shame, you know.
It would be a shame. You're currently tied to your teammates, so. And Prime Drifter is 0.5 seconds behind you. So you might want to look into pairing for collisions.
And we're now on lap 3, where collisions happen.
Yeah, we're now on lap 3. So, yeah, collisions are soon. Prom Drifter is ahead of you. Not ahead of you. He's not at all. Static out of nowhere has... There we go, collisions are on. You might...
Oh! Oh no. Oh! I'm stuck.
Oh, you heard it here, people. Dakar is stuck. I'm trying to...
I had to get out of the car to get it fixed. Oh my god!
Okay.
No, this is an issue. For the tires. The rear tires are going to be destroyed.
That's static. Let's have a look at Noah Game. And Noah Game's got quite a long lead towards Prime Drifter, so the Edmund team should be smiling right now, despite the mistake that you just made. So, I'm getting reports that Prime almost beats his car. That would be...
I can see it as well.
Yeah.
But there's no... I don't see him dropping anytime, so... Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, he has just dropped a lot of time, actually.
Mickey is inside someone else, and the Brain Star gets... The Brain Star just died in the back, pulled by real Miggy. Miggy, you DNF'd in the F1 race. Congratulations, you have 100% DNF rate.
I'm sure that's...
Huge lag spike from Bugcrafter made me die. But then I made the Brain Star die.
Warcraft is not doing the greatest of jobs at the moment.
The greatest of jobs.
Yes, the greatest of jobs. At driving. and the server froze me for just a second there. Let's go on board with Troshik's call here. On his own at the moment, Whitey Derek is not that far behind him, but still not too close that he's pressuring Troshik's call. Okay, all the way down in P14, 21 seconds behind the leader. Well, Static was up in P4. What's happened to him? He's now ahead.
He got taken out. I don't know by who, but he's now behind me. And since my leaderboard is closed, I can't really see.
You are currently in P12.
Alright. Ooh, huge crash in turn 3. After the right-hander, the long right-hander.
I was with you for that, so hopefully I have a replay. Let's watch, hopefully. There we go. That's Dancer Hayek. P6 in F1, currently P8 in Formula 2, looking to make a move on Hawk Base ahead of him. Right, let's see if I have that as a replay.
Okay, overtake on Miggy is now done. Hopefully he doesn't get taken out by my vision lag. Okay, he moved over, that's great.
So,
huge server lag for 1 second there. As the Audi of Dancer Hajek gets squarely on the rear. Ooh, move on the inside on the final turn. But I'm still behind him
you're getting
with
covered.
vision lag included.
Oh, you're now ahead of him, so that was a good move down the
We did it.
inside. That was a good switch
Clean
back
move.
around turn 1, which was interesting.
Ooh, I think he missed the braking zone, or did he get taken out?
I'm not sure, but something was the into of this. Whitey Derek now in P2 for the Crepe team. There's not much to watch at the moment, not that many close battles for any position.
What would be the gap in the championship if Noah Gamer wins the sprint race and Prime Drifter gets second?
Right, so you'd expect with my 10 race experience with F2 now that I will have remembered how the point system works. However, I will verify this for you.
Well, it's a 6 points gap, if I'm not wrong.
It's a 6.5, which is
Interesting. How many points does sorry, does P1 and P2 give out?
I will have to check that now.
You said you remembered. What a scam. Yeah, the tires are getting severely degraded. For every driver now, you're starting to feel some mild understeer.
Thank you. No Gamer has a huge lead at the front. Blue spot behind him, 8.1 seconds behind. Apologies that it took that long for you to have the standings at the side.
Ooh. And I made a mistake coming into the final turn. Somebody's pitching, I'm not sure who. Trying to check the username. I was unable to, sorry.
That is Hawk Base. Beautiful point there. Hawk Base comes in pits lap 8. What team is that? That's a new team, isn't it? I have absolutely no idea what team that is. If anyone knows, please tell me what team that is.
Oh my god. The Vexella just took me out, and that's my team. Would you believe it? My own team takes me out.
No, I would not believe that. Okay. Prime Drifter currently in P2, 9.1 between him and Looseball. Right. I'm now going to have a look. So, as of right now, Looseball will close the gap down to 3.5 points. And if he wins the feature race, that will have a gap of 4 points if
Oh
Prime
my god,
Drifter
Matthews
gets
Bo.
P2.
Sorry for interrupting you, but Matthews Bo is still on the track. We have to get someone to actually... Wait, British Aviator is in the server. He's not paying attention to the race?
That sounds like something that British Aviator would do.
Yeah, the F2 chairman isn't paying attention to the race. Interesting.
Maybe you should type an angry message to him on the straight.
Well, if you type you lose speed because you can't accelerate in the meantime. And as you know...
Yeah, acceleration is good. Prime Drifter is making ground on Noah Gamer. Just, well, that's a nice gap. 6.9 seconds between Noah Gamer and Prime Drifter. That's on board with Noah Gamer. He's pushing the limits through the final sector, hopefully, so the Prime Drifter doesn't catch up. There's only 3 laps remaining, but Prime Drifter is catching very quickly, even though he has got 4 out of the 15 cuts permitted. Speaking of cuts, Dancer Hayek has 12 out of 15 cuts, so we could be seeing a penalty being handed out here.
He's going to have to watch out with those cuts.
If British Aviator is paying attention.
Of course. What? Oh, I got flipped on the curb! The turn 1 curb just flipped me! Oh!
Yeah.
I get taken out. Wow!
I clipped it ahead just to see him get taken out. That's history right there, folks.
My only highlight in F2, and that's me getting taken out.
That's going to suck. Oh! I cut to Ridley and see someone else getting taken out. I think that was... might have been Dancer Hayek, or a back marker. I think that was Dancer Hayek. Okay, Dancer Hayek gets taken out by Ridley. Fun stuff. Well, Trustic School is now in P2. So, while we've been watching all these collisions, there have been multiple changes for P2. This is your battle here. Someone's going slowly on the straights and it's a Vexala. I think that's not Miggy. That's the other Vexala. Ole Ray. Surprisingly, I don't have graphics for all of these people. In fact, I still have graphics from Hungary. Thank you, Deport.
You know, we're only just awaiting for Depot to come in with his shiny commentary. Oh, Blade Challenger! What? He just stopped on track. What was that? And he gets taken out. Oops.
Oh my, he got smited.
And he gets DNF'd out of the race.
Oh my god.
I don't think what you just said makes sense, but...
He just got smited by God mid-race.
Blade Challenger has compromised my race.
That's unfortunate.
That is indeed unfortunate, but...
I think I've got the... Yeah, I'm showing the replay. So you're getting taken out here to care. Yep, there you go. That's the cat spinning around about 5 times at turn 1. Anyway, it's the last lap I've just realised, and No Gamer has just started it and going through Sector 1 now. He will have to lap the backmarker up. Oh, no, he will have to lap Mickey, I believe. Oh, Static takes the. No, he doesn't. He just overtakes. Did Static just overtake you, Dakar?
I think he did.
Okay, thank you. Okay, No Gamer coming through Sector 2, overtaking Miggy, or Miggy's teammates, whoever it may have been. Coming through the final part of the lap, the fast, not chicane. And, oh, hi Dakar.
Hi.
We just saw a glimpse of you. Are you doing okay? Anyway, No Gamer wins the sprint race. That puts him 3 points behind, or 3.5 points I should say, behind Prime Drifter. In fact, no, he's in the lead of the championship at the moment, because Prime Drifter just got 10 points. What am I saying? No. Blue Sport. What? What am I... Okay. No Gamer is 1.5 points behind Prime Drifter after that.
So Seva is asking me to sing a song while I'm driving. The question isn't about if I'm allowed or not. The question is which song.
If you could answer that question, please do, because I'm very interested in hearing Dakar sing. I have only one fond memory of Dakar singing, and he disliked me for it because I clipped it.
Oh
I'm
no,
joined.
bad memories.
Sorry, Dakar. I was joined to say sorry.
Ooh.
I stopped in the middle of the corner. I literally
Alright.
spun and then he just got back on track.
Well, you can't go now.
Funny, so I just stopped.
Everyone knows Blade Challenger apologising for stopping in the middle of the corner at turn 4. Okay, you're being told to sing All I Want for Christmas. Do you know the lyrics to that song?
Which song, sorry?
All I Want for Christmas.
Oh no. I do
don't?
not know the lyrics because I'm not American. And there is no song as such in my country, which is
Okay.
commonly called the croissant baguette country.
Everyone calls it the croissant baguette country, but they're forgetting everything else that's stereotyped by the French.
So I'm starting to question whether or not this is a one stop or a two stop.
A shoe stop.
I'm not sure. Actually, if you take matters into account, it may be.
I'd say... yeah, it's going to be 24 laps. Divide that by 3, that's 8, so... It could be a 1-stop or a 2-stop. A 2-stop could be faster, but yeah, let's see how that goes.
Let's mention that the tire was kinda horrendous in the front cars compared to last season. Last season there was also 38 laps, and me and Captain Bo, I remember, we pitted for the medium compound on lap 19.
The tyre wear was worse this season, but I think that might have something to do with the fact that the camber went up to about 6 degrees when DRS was open.
Probably, but my rear tires were better than the front tires this race.
I
And it
wouldn't
was
know.
quite the opposite in the practice runs I've done with the hard compound, so I knew it was a trustworthy compound. But
Fair enough.
we're going to have to see, because I believe everyone is going to run the hard compound in F2. Since the soft compound is only a qualifying compound, it's utterly useless in the race.
And your opinions on the medium tyres, please, Decay?
Slightly worse than the hard compound, since you don't get enough pace advantage compared to the durability against the hard compound.
Okay, that's a run through of race strategy by Decay. There you go. So, as we thought, 24 laps in the feature race, everyone's spreading up, and British Aviator seems impatient to get everyone driving. No, that's not what I meant at all. Get the race started. So going into the feature race, the longest race on the other than F2 weekend, and there will be no collisions for the duration of that race, so it will just be raw pace throughout the race that will decide who will win it.
You have to remember that there's the huge slipstream zones, and actually the DRS zones. There's no DRS, but slipstream replaces DRS. And slipstream gives you quite an advantage, which is about 19 miles per hour down the straight. At the end of the straight, you can be ending up with 190 miles an hour compared to the usual 175 without.
Thank you for that data. All personnel getting told to get off of the grid. Everyone jumping out of their cars and getting back in it so they appear correctly on the leaderboard. You drivers did that beforehand because they were smart. Okay, British Aviator telling the drivers to watch their lights. There's all 5 of them. Seems to be a decent start from everyone, but randomized Nuzlocke started P1 has a lead at the moment and seems to be extending from P2 of Bullet Crafter. Not much to be seen at the moment, as many drivers are fighting for each position in the top 10. As we head towards the first sector line, we'll start to get our first idea of the positions. It's Decay with the fastest first sector. There we go, we've got the actual graphic for laps this time. There's already 8 tenths separating top 5, and it consists of Static, Randomizer, Nuzlocke, Bartcrafter, Prime Drifter, Dancer Hayek. Prime Drifter and Dancer Hayek currently tied for P4. That's going to change as Prime Drifter and Noah Gamer are tying for P2 at the moment, with Dancer Hayek quickly behind them, followed by Decay, Static, Looseball, Bartcrafter, Just Miriam, and Stroshek's Call. That rounds out the top 10 as we go towards the end of lap 1. Randomizer Nuzlocke still in the lead, but I'm expecting that to change as Prime Drifter looks to be making a move, and, well, they've made a big mistake. Decare moves up into the lead now. Static behind him, Noah Gamer in P3, and Prime Drifter just outside of the podium positions. There's still a long way to go in this race, and lap 1 won't decide what position you finish in. Static has just overtaken Decare to get the fastest first sector. A purple first sector.
What was that turning angle from Static? What the hell?
Are we getting a live accusation for graph hacks?
No, but I'm surprised. That's it. Sort of.
Okay. Oh, cool. Well, essentially, it's a four-way tie for the lead at the moment. Prime Drifter getting the purple second sector.
Oh! Someone flipped in the final corner! I don't know, who is that?
I'm about to find out. That was no gamer. They had a bit of a moment coming out of the final corner. Everything seems to be somewhat resolved, although they are down in P6 alongside Dakar, who is currently in P5, which leads Static and Prime Drifter at the top two, followed by Just Miriam and Shroshik's score.
Noah Gamer didn't flip, he's right alongside me.
Well, they made a mistake after the final corner, so...
Actually, Noah Gamer didn't make a mistake, it was another yellow colored car. Is that Brainstar?
Must have been. Brainstar is the only other yellow... Wait, no, it could have been the Audi. I don't know. Either or. Probably the Brainstar. Oh, no. No, look at it. It will have been the... whatever car Dancer Hayek is driving. The Audi.
The Audi. And fastest lap gets taken by myself by 5/10 of a second quicker.
Good job.
Half a second quicker in normal words.
No gamer. P6 at the moment is not looking positive for the championship. However, there are still 20 laps remaining in this race, and Noah Gamer does still have the opportunity to catch up, considering he's only 2.3 seconds behind Static, leaving him only, not good at mental arithmetic, 1.6 behind Prime Drifter.
I'm going to answer Matt's question in the game chat. So I dropped a tiny bit of the lead in order to get the slipstream to get the fastest lap. An attempt for the fastest lap.
Okay.
And Static makes a mistake coming into the long left-hander after the second DRS straight. So Prime Drifter takes the lead, goes wide into the final corner. We get overtaken by Static up to turn 1. Yep. Jesus, the grip Static has. Insane.
Right, so it's Prime Drifter, Static, Decare, Just Miriam, Shroshik's School, Noah Gamer, Loose Spot, followed by Barcrafter, Randomizer Nuzlocke, and Whitey Derek. That's the top 10. Whitey Derek getting a corner cut in the final segment there. If we could have a look at the corner cuts, that would be great if you're listening to this British Aviator. Okay, how are you feeling in this race at the moment? I'm gonna ask you since I have nothing else to ask.
How I'm feeling this race?
Yeah.
Well, so far I'm trying to inspect in which corner Static is faster and by how much. He's getting a huge boost in Sector 1, I don't know by which kind of Minecraft world he's getting that from. The most impressive boost he's getting is before the first day. Oh my god, how on the outside he's overtook me. What is this? Oh my.
We're currently watching the battle for the lead between Prime Drifter, Static, and Decare. Prime Drifter and Static both getting corner cuts while Decare. Have you even corner cut this race?
I think I did accidentally.
Oh. Well, it seems like everyone is getting corner cuts. Marcus Matara currently 88 seconds behind Prime Drifter. P19 comes into the pit. And they're going for a free stop. If they're going for a free stop, that is interesting. Or maybe they're just retiring, which would be the wise thing to do, considering how far behind they are. The Care is now in the lead, however, that seems to have changed. Never mind, he's still in the lead. Still in the lead, and that might change going to turn 12. We don't know. Currently 18 laps. 18. Hold on. Yeah, 18 laps remaining. Seems just to be back and forth between Static, Decare, and Prime Drifter for the lead at the moment.
I think
what am I
something
saying?
happened to Prime Drifter. I'm not sure.
He is now 2.4 seconds behind, so something must have happened to Prime Drifter.
He was with us in turn 1, then nothing. So this is quite an embarrassing moment, but I'm going to ask, how many laps are we in the race right now?
So Decare, you're coming on to lap 8.
Interesting. We're not even halfway and the tires are looking really bad.
Well, it's not a no-stop race, especially, so you can pit soon.
It has never been a no-stop race.
No. Commentator and engineer, thumbs up. Prime Drifter. That sounds really slurred, Jesus. Prime Drifter on 4 cuts, and which is second highest behind, I think it was Dancer Hayek, who's currently on 7. You're still currently watching the battle for the lead between Static and Decare. Static currently getting a huge slipstream boost from the back of Decare's car. Static now falling behind 0.75 seconds between Static and Decare. I think Prime Drifter has pit, so they're currently a while behind, and Static disconnects from the race. So it's now an Advan 1-2 Decare, P1, No Gamer, P2 of 7 seconds separating the Advan drivers, and I need to go do something for 5 minutes, so here you go. Have to care commentating from the lead of this race, so he might tell you if he laps someone or not.
So I think Prime Drifter is doing the 2-stop. Yeah, Prime Drifter is trying the undercut on Noah Gamer, I believe. Or it's the opposite. Noah Gamer trying the overcut. And the chat says that Prime Drifter has got Noah Gamer the pit strategies. You know, the undercut being ultra powerful. I don't think there's been an instance where the overcut was more effective than the undercut in Iron. At least I don't remember myself. Wow, so many drivers making mistakes on the final sector. Project, are you still here with us? So I am unsure whether or not project user is still in the VC, so in the voice chat. So both championship protagonists have pitted, Prime Drifter and Noah Gamer. Prime Drifter doing the undercut on Noah Gamer and being successful at it. So he is now ahead of Noah Gamer. The gap in the championship is now 1.5 points and Prime Drifter is leading it.
That was a cheeky slide you had there through turn 9.
Were you there, Project?
Yeah.
Were you commentating? Because
No.
I was not hearing your voice.
I was not commentating.
Okay, well that explains it.
Joshua School comes into the pits from P1. leaving Prime Drifter in the lead. Both Decare and Noah Gamer chasing down Prime Drifter.
Alright, let's do a listing of everyone in which position they are. Their full username. Unfortunately, the leaderboard tally isn't open for me, so...
Okay, Prime Drifter in P1, Decare 2 in P2. In P3, Noah Gamer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In P4, JX or just Miriam. Then we have Loosepot in P5, Shroshik's Call in P6, Barcrafter in P7, Hawk Base 1102 in P8, Randomizer Nuzlocke in P9, YT Derek. Any numbers after that? I think there's numbers after that. Trying to find out. Wait, no. Wait, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Real Miggy Coolit 97. Then you got Lambo Fan. Oh boy. 5555. Then you have Ridley 09, is it? Ridley 03. Okay. Then you have who's that? Oh dear. I cannot even read that. That name is like 40 characters long. Screw
Skill
that.
issue.
Then you got Dancer Hayek. Then you got not underscore M. Then Ole Ray Static. Is it S or is it 5? It's 5, isn't it? Static 5.
Yeah,
And
it's
have
static
Marcos
underscore 5.
Mortada. And God, this remote access software is slow. Marcos Mortada LM600. There you go. We have a question from chat. Do you want to explain why you're commentating and driving, Decare?
Interesting, I don't have an explanation right now. As I'm currently giving tow to Noah Gamer so he can catch up to Prime, you know, his championship opponent.
As it stands, Prime Drifter wins this race, and then he wins the championship. So, Decare is going to give his insight on the race.
And I think I can see Prime Drifter, so he's not really far ahead. We're making up ground on him. So the strategy of towing works.
Good.
All three of us are heading into the second DRS zone, where I think I'm going to get Prime Drifter's slipstream now, which is deadly over here. And I can tell you, I'm getting a slipstream, so Noah Gamer behind me is also getting a slipstream, so we are now related.
The current swear counter for Decare 2 is 0, surprisingly.
The cut counter? I am not sure if they're enabled, or I haven't gotten a corner cut at all.
No, the curse counter.
Ooh, you mean the jinx counter?
No, as in the amount of times you've cursed.
Ah. Yeah, that is Prime Drifter ahead of me. We have caught up severely now. As Noah Gamer makes a mistake when I'm saying that, great. Yeah, because you have to understand that my job in this race is to get Noah Gamer to win the championship. I am his teammate. Prime Drifter is pitting, but so am I. You know, it sounds like a documentary.
It is a documentary.
Noah Gamer stayed out.
And he is far enough ahead, from what I see, to make a pit stop.
I really think this is a bad engineering execution from the Advent team for Noah Gamer's strategy. If they decide to pit him in this lap, he's going to lose a huge chunk of time to Prime. But if he doesn't pit, then he's going to try and get the race win.
That's a high rage quits in P. He was P15. He's now.
Maybe that's
quit.
a regular disconnection, which is well, unfortunate for the Audi team. You know, every team is fighting for points at the championship right now, so they are trying to decide their final championship order.
No, I think he spun round. I saw his car facing the wrong way, and then he wasn't in it. So
Noah has pitted. And I did the same job, so I dropped down in order to get Noah Gamer the toe. But yeah, the undercut has cost us a huge chunk of time.
Are you feeling hopeful that you can make up that time, Dika?
It depends how many laps there is to the
There
end.
is. There is 6 laps remaining.
6 laps, we have to catch up a second lap. We have the fresher tires. Obviously 1 lap fresher, but since we are on a 2-stop, doesn't really, I think, matter.
Well, you're definitely gaining that time.
Are we?
Oh, no, never mind.
Never mind. And Noah Gamer now has toe ahead since I've made a mistake. Well, the curb made me do a mistake. In France, you don't make mistakes. It's the mistakes that make you.
Damn, that's deep.
I'm 14 and this is deep. I'm actually not 14. Chill out. I do not know if that's Prime Drifter right ahead of us at the end of the straight. If that is, then
I don't think it was. And they have to gain 1.5 seconds a lap. So here we see Showdown School currently 4 seconds behind Prime Drifter, fighting with both the Advans. This could be a good sign that either the Advans are gaining time on Prime Drifter or that Showdown School is losing time, and it seems to be a bit of both. Now 4.7 seconds between Decare and Prime Drifter. This is Decare 2, whose teammate is currently in P3 ahead of Strush X Cool. Regardless of the results, as it stands right now, unless Prime Drifter makes a major mistake in these last couple of laps, it'll be Prime Drifter winning the championship.
Once again, anything can happen.
Thank you for reminding everyone that anything can in fact happen.
Thank you for emphasizing my words.
Yes. It seems to be rather consistent from Prime Drifter, heading on to lap 23 of lap 24, only, well, less than 1.5, wait, what? 2.5 laps remaining of this race, and that's 2.5 laps for Noagima to bring down that 5-second gap to Prime Drifter in if he wants any chance of winning the championship. Currently on board with Decare. Heading for turn 3.
Ooh, track extend.
A bit wide there, but that might not be a corner cut. We'll have
I
to
believe you
see.
can hear the wheel spin.
Not
Oh my
very
god.
good. Oh my. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but the curb is not. At least no gamer still has the toe. So
Right, I think we've just got the replay of the curb dying. Here we go.
why do you give me such a curse?
And he just gets disintegrated. That's not. Well, maybe if we go on board with Prime Drifter, something will happen to him. Here we go.
Yeah, you know, Prime Drifter has done an amazing race. He's leading.
Yeah, it's got quite a solid lead at the moment, only 3.2 seconds. To
One
the
lap
next
to go,
driver.
right?
1 lap
This is
to
the
go,
final
it's
lap.
the last lap. 2.9 seconds. I don't think that gap will close enough for Noah Gamer, and Prime Drifter seems to be taking his lap very carefully to ensure that he doesn't make a mistake and that he can win his race and subsequently win the championship. Heading through the last hairpin, heading towards turn 10 coming out of turn 9, as we just see Prime Drifter heading along the longest straight on the track and the final straight. Well, if you don't consider the start-finish straight. Braking into turn 10, fairly stable, keeps it nice and tidy, so he's heading towards turn 11, the penultimate corner, for him to come across and win this race through the final corner. It's Prime Drifter who will win the featureless, and Prime Drifter will win the F2 World Championship. No Gamer in P2 and Decare in P3. That's it. It's Advan winning the team's championship, but inevitably it is Prime Drifter winning the drivers. Big congratulations to Prime Drifter, and a big congratulations to the Advan team for their championship in the constructors. Porkface and Bartcrafter coming across to finish their laps of P9 at P7 and P8 as we wait for P9 and P10 to finish along with P11. There's P9 finishing the race. Should be seeing P10 come around the final corner. Not too. Let's watch P10. This is Ridley coming around the final corner to finish the race, rounding out our top 10. So there you go, that's the top 10. Prime Drifter, Noah Gamer, Decare 2, Shrishik School, Just Miriam, Loosebot, Hawkbase, Barcrafter, Random Person, and Ridley. That's all your point scores for this feature race, so we should be heading to the podium momentarily.
Alright, so that's the podium ceremony in a few moments. Prime Drifter obviously being your new F2 champion. Noah Gamer sadly coming into second place. What a race, but
that's the car on the second step of the podium, brandishing his Brand Star suit. Prime Drifter, who's been consistent all season, stepping on to the P1 position on the podium. Big congratulations to the Craig team for winning the race. So, Prime Drifter wins the race, wins the championship in F2, and well, Becca 2 decided to take not a break. He's come to F2 for one race exclusively for his last race in Ireland, unless you have any.
Yeah, I have joined F2 in order to try to help Noah Gamer win the championship, but I believe what made him lose is pitting one lap after Prime Drifter twice. Yeah, so the undercut is ultra powerful, as I've said, and I believe he lost about 6 or 7 seconds doing that. So yeah, we could have won without that, but GG's to Prime Drifter. He deserved it anyway. Just look at the front's performance he's had. What a beast.
have we got anyone for interviews? No, we haven't. So that is the end of a fantastic set of races in F2. 20 races later, and we are here, the feature race in UAE, and that is the end of the season. So right now, here's a big thank you to all of the members who helped support the media team, and well, just help us in general. So hopefully the members are scrolling the screen now. Hopefully I can verify that they are. No, they aren't. I did press the button, so your names should have been scrolling, but they weren't. But big thank you to all the members. You can join those selection by hitting the join button next to the subscribe button, which you'd also subscribe to the channel too. Anyway, from me, have a good day, and Dakar, do you have any closing remarks for our viewers? I'll take that as a no. So from me and from the entire team here at the media team, thank you for the entire season, thank you for watching F2, and until next season.
Bye.